Brian and I went to the one in Topsom.
Oh,
so much
a lot
fun.
of fun.
I know.
Yes.
Even just like watching the video, I'm like, I want to do that so bad.
Yeah.
I would fall in the first 3 seconds.
Yeah,
However,
and a lot of people did, so you wouldn't be alone. It was a
Yes.
tricky start for a lot of
Yes.
folks.
yeah, amateur hour if they sent me out there.
Well, we know Skowhegan's been working on having some snow for their snow fest. So
I know. I think if we tried that down in Portland, it would be like mud joring,
Yes.
ski joring, but over mud. Yeah, unfortunately, we got some snow showers today, but the rain moved in afterwards, and if we got any accumulation at all, it certainly didn't stick around. Now, we have just a couple more showers going through about Calais and Eastport at this hour. Most of us are going to be dry for the rest of the night overnight. We do have a little bit of extra precipitation. Right now it's right around the Boston area. And I would say this kind of clips the mid-coast through down East Maine with a couple more rain showers overnight tonight. But most of us will be pretty clear by the time we get to tomorrow morning. And this is really going to set us up for a nice and sunny weekend. But it is going to be a little bit on the chilly side, especially for the day on Saturday. But overall, not much precipitation to talk about until we get into next week. Now, I do want to mention that Saturday is going to be really sunny, but it's also going to be very windy. I would say Saturday afternoon, wind gusts between 25 to 35 miles per hour. So that's going to make it feel a lot colder than it actually is. So the wind chill factor is going to be a big ticket item for tomorrow. So I would say really to keep your outdoor activities for Sunday because it's going to feel a lot nicer out there. Wind gusts only about 15 to 20 miles per hour in comparison. So nice and sunny this weekend, both days, just a little bit chillier on Saturday. Then we do have a couple of snow showers possible early Monday morning, but then our next big storm to talk about is going to be for Wednesday. And the way this system is setting up is that the warm front is going to be so far north of us that's actually being cut off by the map. So that means we'll be deep in the warm sector for this storm, so it's going to be a mainly rain event. So if we're in the warm sector, that means our temperatures are going to be well above average for this time of year, possibly getting into the 50s. However, it's also going to be raining all day and going to be very windy as well, so it's not really going to feel a lot like 50 degrees, but then we'll get a little bit chillier once the cold front comes through, so we're not going to be able to stick in the warm sector as we get into the day Thursday. So we can really see that here. Saturday going to be very chilly. Even though our temperatures are going to be in the mid-20s, wind chill factor is going to make it feel more like single digits and teens. A little bit warmer for Sunday, and then our temperatures start to get above average as we get into the beginning of the week. 50s possible on Wednesday, but again, it's going to be raining, so it's not going to be super nice out there. And then we start to get a little bit closer to average, but Thursday is the last day of February. So that means if we're not looking at any more snowfall, because we only got a trace in Portland today, that would say if we got no more snow for the rest of the month, we would end up with 0.6 inches, which would be the second least snowy February since records began at the Portland Jetport. So if you are a snow lover, this February has been a bit of a dud in terms of a nice kind of wintry month we got going on. So marine forecast sees 4 to 8 feet. We do have some gusty winds, so we have a small craft advisory in effect until Saturday evening at 7 p.m. So 7-day forecast wise, I would say overall the weekend is going to be nice. Plenty of sunshine, just a little bit chilly there on Saturday, quite windy as well. So personally, I'm going to save my outdoor activities for Sunday. Then really, Brian and Amanda, we don't have a lot to talk about in terms of any more snowfall. Got some more rain coming in for next Wednesday, but I mean, it kind of feels almost like winter is over, but I know we're in Maine, so I'm not going to put my foot down on that.
Exactly. 1 week at a time. It's
Right.
the only way we can do it.
Right.
Dana,
Exactly.
thanks so much.